I will be committed to the University of Southern California.
At 2:40 Pacific time, Isaac Taylor-Stuart ended months and months of speculation by choosing USC over three other schools. Here are the four schools. This is the Final Four, right? Yes. And then Texas A&M fell out, so it was down to Alabama, Tennessee, and USC. And what do you know? Isaac Taylor-Stuart making KUSI his first post-decision stop. For a second there, I thought you said University of South Carolina.
Yeah, I mispronounced it on accident.
Yeah, I thought, oh my God, we're sitting on a big story here. Are you glad this chapter of your life is over? It seemed to me like you were enjoying the recruitment.
Yeah, I was definitely enjoying it because this is once in a lifetime opportunity, and I was just having fun with the recruiting process, talking to like all different coaches, great coaches. I got to talk to Coach Saban many times, Coach Pruitt, Coach Helton, all different coaches. I was just having a blast with it.
Before we get to YSC, what is the protocol when in the end, how many D1 offers did you have?
At the end, I had 58.
58 D1 offers. I assume you don't call 57 coaches and say, no, you've been telling people along the way who's in, who's out, and then is it etiquette to call the coaches and say, listen, I made the decision, it's not you? Or do you let them find out?
Pretty much, most of the coaches found out when I made my top school list edits, and then I kind of texted them like I'm not really that much interested, and just made like my top 6.
So you were trimming it down on your social media feeds. Was that your way of telling other schools that, hey, it's over for you?
Yeah, pretty much, because I was getting a whole bunch of text messages. Like one day I had like 500 text messages, just like coaches just texting me and everything.
Yeah, that can be a little time-consuming, can it not?
Yeah, no, it's
all right, so let's get to the obvious question. SC, I've heard of this school. Tell me why you want to go there.
I want to go to USC because first and foremost is like the academics is really great, and the football team, and I got along with all the coaches and everything, and they really need DBs, and I feel like I could really fit in the program and just succeed in everything.
Is that something you're aware of, what a school has on their roster, what they're looking for, what they're recruiting? Do you actually say, hey, you know what, they're a little thin at corner, I could fit in here real quick?
It definitely motivates me because it's like a better chance for me to start and also get more playing time and everything, so I was definitely more happy about that.
Now, is it realistic to say, hey, I'm going to play as a true freshman?
Is it realistic? Yeah, anything's possible because Alabama had like, over 10 true freshmen and everything, and at USC, if you're the best person, you play.
But why put your pressure on yourself like that? Just go in, do as best you can, and you'll play if you play. I mean, don't put pressure on yourself to be a starter as a true freshman.
I mean, I feel like I want to start as a true freshman because I want to enjoy like the experience, like starting as a true freshman, and then just working and just being taught the techniques.
Can you put a rumor to rest for me? On the eve of this decision, SI.com says it's going to come down to a choice of hamburgers, that you like the hamburgers in Alabama better at the Whataburger rather than In-N-Out. So but it turns out that was not the case. First of all, you went to USC, and hamburgers had nothing to do with the decision, right?
Yeah.
So when you read that, were you aware of what was going on? I mean, someone took one of your comments and turned it into a story?
I didn't know what was going on until someone sent it to me. I read it. I found it kind of funny and everything. But personally, I think Whataburger is way better than In-N-Out because like you actually taste the bun, and the meat was good, and the fries are way better than In-N-Out.
You're too young to have an endorsement. You can't go there yet. All right, let's talk about. Here's the reason why. All right, everyone recognizes your athletic ability, but this thing I find most interesting about you is you've really embraced the social media thing and the branding thing. At what point did you say, hey, I'm going to utilize this tool? Because you have over 50,000 followers on Twitter. I think it's close to 52 or 58.
I can't. Yeah, 52 kind of lost when I commit.
We were talking about how much time do you spend on social media?
Pretty much, I spend about like 20 minutes like on social media, just like responding to people and just like checking my notifications and everything. And then I'll post photos and pretty much like that stuff.
So you have to feed that monster. Do you have a false sense of popularity, or do you have underestimated sense of popularity? When you have that many people, do you think? Explain that. When you wake up, do you feel like you owe it to these people to give them some content?
I don't really like owe it to them. I just like keep them updated pretty much, because like I gotta put myself out there like as a good person and just be inspirational to like other people and to athletes and everything.
You want to say your Twitter feed just to pick up a few? There's at least thousands of people watching right now.
And my Twitter is KingAthlete5, and my Instagram is KingAthlete, and my Snapchat is KingAthlete5.
All right, now at some point very soon on your horizon, you're gonna have to back up all the social media buzz on the gridiron at a whole different level. What do you anticipate to be your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge is probably just getting used to getting used to USC, just trying to fit in and everything. And then probably just being away from San Diego, try not to get too homesick and everything.
You know, they say, oh, the game's played at a much faster level, but you have the reputation of being the fastest athlete on the field. Can the game even be faster for somebody who's the fastest kid?
Nah, the game's gonna be much different than high school because everyone's gonna probably be like right at your speed. If you mess up once, that's gone, touchdown right there. So I just definitely gotta work on my technique and also work on my speed so I could be above them and everything.
All right, you became a national entity with the McCasey camp, the Nike camp, the Under Armour camp. It created some ill will that led to a school change for you your senior year. Looking back on it, do you think you stand by your decisions, right?
Yeah, I stand by my decisions. I don't really regret it at all. Like sometimes I think about it, but then again, it was like what was best for me and everything, and I had fun with it and everything.
I thought was the cool thing you did today at your verbal or your commitment is you thanked both schools. Mm-hmm. I thought that was classy on your part.
Yeah, I think both schools because both head coaches were great to me and everything. They taught me like all the correct things and they just guided me through the best. But sometimes, we got to do what's best for us and everything.
See, got your commitment, but this was your first commitment. This took place on the Silver Pigskin Gala. Go ahead, roll it. I want to get your reaction to this.
You said you were thinking about committing on the gala?
Oh, yeah. I'm about to announce my commitment right now.
Oh, boy. Here we go, everybody.
Here we go. So I'll be committing to be watching the PPR every Friday night.
Are you going to stand by that commitment? Are you going to become so big that you just forget about the little TV station that helped launch you?
Nah, I won't forget about that. That's fam right there, 100.
You brought up Reggie Bush in your. Did you talk to Reggie at the gala at all?
I didn't really get a chance to talk to him, but it was great just to see him there.
He was at a couple of your playoff games, right?
Yeah, I got a chance to talk to him out there.
Did he have any influence in this decision?
He didn't really have any influence. He was just saying, just make the best decision and everything. Just go ball out, pretty much like that.
All right, so look into the future. Isaac Taylor, 10 years down the road. What will Isaac Taylor, 10 years down the road, what do you hope he's doing?
I hope I'm in the NFL right now, and I also start like my own restaurant and also my own barbecue sauce company, pretty much.
Isaac, I know you're a great athlete and everything, but don't underestimate you have a entrepreneurial spirit that is very unique. People like you, they gravitate towards you, and you have the social media thing under control. Don't forget about that avenue in your life. Don't let that go to run. Before you go, I want to just roll this tape and get your reaction to everything was going on. The entire KUSI sports department was up at the wee hours of the morning, first light, in fact, for the now traditionally the hardest part of National Signing Day, covering all those kids. Once the kids started rolling in, the fun meter really ratcheted up, and we put this montage together of just some of the moments of signing day.
Is fast food going to make this decision?
Man, fast food ain't going to make this decision. Nah, bro.
Have you been practicing your drone flying already?
Yeah, and Call of Duty and everything.
Look, we got the whole Crawford soccer product over here. Everybody wave. Everybody say hello.
Do you have all your jackets ready?
I've never lived in cold weather, but I find myself like way too hot most of the time out here, so I think it'll be kind of a welcome change.
Have you tried any of the cuisine yet?
I tried beignets, those French things.
Yeah.
Those are so good. So good.
Name where you going and why?
Layla McFarland, Pepperdine University, and I can't imagine going anywhere else. Oh my gosh.
In Princeton town, we've got a team that knows the way to play.
I'm going to be sharing a dorm with this dude.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, but he's doing all the laundry.
So what are you going to do?
He's going to wash dishes. Yeah.
As a lineman, do you enjoy potatoes? Because there are a lot of potatoes there.
Of course, steak and potatoes, that's the best.
Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to play in college, and my dream finally coming true. All the hard work that I didn't put in, so it's a blessing.
I got to do what's best for me, man. 4's up, baby.
Ah! Speak to those adults back there, and what do you want to say to them?
Thank you for driving us to practice every day, 4 days a week. I know it's been a lot.
It's going to be rough not being able to throw this guy, but we'll meet up in breaks, and we'll see him up top.
The story of the shoe is coming down the stairs. Now these are very expensive shoes. These are Buster Brown 901s.
They're like the Muppets in the balcony.
He takes his shoe off and starts talking about it.
I don't know.
Hey, I had a shoe failure. Hey, so all these kids, incredible talent here in the county.
Yes, sir.
Share a message with them.
Pretty much all you guys should stay safe and keep pursuing your dreams and never stop and just have fun with it, whatever you're doing.
And where can I get those sunglasses?
Sunglasses, you go to Italy. These are from Italy right here. I got at the Army game.
All right, I want a pair.
They $300.
Okay. Well, maybe, never mind. Isaac Taylor-Stuart going to USC. I know a lot of Trojan people are really happy about that. We're proud of all you young people out there. Our comprehensive coverage is coming up right after the 6 o'clock news gets started. We're going to have 48 kids are going to make our broadcast in the 6:45 hour. Make sure you tune in for that. We'll see you then.